My beautiful tribe. My name is Emily Potter. I'm the director of the Lightworker Musicians Tribe and the Million Kisses Foundation. I want to talk to you about this. This is for those of you who are afraid, and I just want to say the question right now. Do you have the desire to take your music out of your living room in your secret, quiet little space and onto the public stage? But you're just afraid to do that. And I want to tell you that I understand this one very intimately. When I was first starting to be a musician, I knew three chords, and I would wait until my roommates, I was living in Portland, Oregon at the time, I would wait until they'd leave the house so that I would not have anybody actually hear my original songs, and I would just allow myself to be the only one to hear my music. So I understand this one, and I want to let you know that there's no way that anyone is ever going to force you to share your music. And so I can't reach out through the screen and say, let's do this. Come on, let me hear your music. And you might have people doing that to an extent, except for you have made a pattern out of making your difference in the world just be lukewarm. You have a phenomenal calling, and I know that because you have the desire is trying to sprout, but you have created a lukewarm environment so that you can't actually make the difference that you want to make in the world. So maybe once in a while you let a friend or two listen to you, but in your habit, in your habitual environment that you've created, you are making a lukewarm difference when it comes to your music medicine. And you're making yourself really happy, but there is an extent where you are not trusting the dream inside of you. You're not trusting that desire. And so this is serious because there are people who really can be influenced by you, who can have the ripples of light come off of you and make a difference in the world. And you're not allowing it because you're not letting people actually listen to you. So this is something that I want to put in the emphasis of. This is an urgent matter. You might not think that it's as urgent as it is, but if you actually really dive into the urgency of it, it's actually extremely urgent that you look at this. And I would ask you to even take this weekend to look at it. Do you want to continue to have that be your habit and your environment and your ability to just say no, no, no because you're afraid? You're making a habit out of just being afraid when really the truth is you have something very valuable to offer the world. And I know that because I trust the desire coming out of you. I trust the dream inside of you. So the difference you're making is a lukewarm difference. You're just, that's the word that comes, just a very mediocre difference that you can make. You're not trusting the music medicine inside of you. So the solution is this. And it's a very short phrase that I want to offer you, but then there's a whole extent of a practice that you get to lean into with this. It's your relationship with vulnerability and connection. Now, vulnerability and connection is almost like a muscle. You actually get to work it. You get to practice vulnerability. So whatever that looks like at the level that you're at, you have to practice it so that your vulnerability muscle gets toned. And one of the things that really happens is that people get so frantic and scared that they don't even try. And so what the solution is there is that you get to practice vulnerability and connection with others, with your listeners, in a safe and loving environment. And doing that enough builds your confidence, and then you have successes happen in that space. So if you are someone who is really tired of that fear, and you're tired of living in that fear, and you know that you have a difference to make, but you're just sitting in your fear, then it's you that I'm talking to. You're the one who's ready to practice your vulnerability muscles. And that level of connection can go deeper. And if you're ready to do that, then reach out to me and we will get you into that space of that loving and nurturing environment so that you can practice your vulnerability, so that you can actually get to that actual goal in feeling very confident in very vulnerably connecting with people from the public stage. When you're ready to do that, when it's uncomfortable enough to stay where you are, then you will reach out because you're ready for something new. And it does take as much as I possibly can, I'm reaching out into the FaceTime camera right now and inviting you to let me hear you as someone who wants to know you and wants to know your music. And I believe in you. So if you're ready to have a loving and nurturing environment to practice that vulnerability, and you want to actually have this dream manifest and dissipate those fears, I look forward to hearing from you. Private message me today. You have my information here in the tribe, and I look forward to hearing from you, and we can get a whole new story. Until then, I'll see you in the next video, and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for all those who were here today. Sending my love to you all. Thanks for being part of the tribe. I look forward to hearing from you when it gets too uncomfortable to stay in the fear. You're ready for something new, and it takes a loving practice of vulnerability. When you're ready for that, you guys, I'm so here for you. We get to do this, and it gets to be a lot of fun, and it gets to have a very meaningful end. The goal is to have you feel very, very open and vulnerable and ready to connect with your original music for the world to hear. If that's your dream, I look forward to you private messaging me today. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.